everyone, welcome to the Work Harder podcast. So, I'm back with lots of fun facts and helping you guys to understand the feelings, relationships, and yourself. So, I shared what I read with you guys and what I understand from the books and from all the research I did throughout the years. And I really hope that these these podcasts really help you. So today we will talk about the feelings. So most people try to control their feelings the way they do. This is usually to move through the 4 hours and like we talked about the 4 hours in our last episode. Repressing your feeling does not eliminate them. So, feeling never dies and they refuse to be silenced. When you finally forget about the negative or unpleasant emotion, you may feel victorious, or but the battle has just begun. It takes a tremendous amount of emotional and physical energy to hold down your feeling. Living becomes a struggle to stay in control. Repressing your feelings will influence your personality, whether you like it or not, by secretly motivating much of your behavior. Repressing feelings may affect you undesirably in three basic ways. Number one, you may numb your ability to feel positive emotions. Number two, you may overreact to people or circumstances in the present. And number three, your body may express the tension from holding on to repressed emotions through physical symptoms and disease. Now we will talk about feeling numb or becoming numb towards the feeling. Repressing your feeling gradually numb your ability to feel, and your heart becomes cold and the well of love inside goes dry. Your childlike enthusiasm for living, loving, and learning diminished. Your creativity is significantly reduced. You become passionless witness to the process of living. The only answer is to take the chance to feel, and through working with all your feelings to come alive again. So, here's a question. Are you overreacting? Hmm? Here's the answer. Repressed feeling that you carry around may be responsible for you reacting inappropriately to people or circumstances in your life. Storing up unexpressed emotions can make you irrational, irritated, or prone to temper tantrum or fits to depression at the drop of a hat. They can cause you attitudes to shift dramatically. Unresolved emotions from your past may confuse your emotions in present time. If I carry around a lot of suppressed guilt, I may become afraid of receiving punishment from all authority figures, policemen, bosses, the IRS, even I'm not doing anything wrong or illegal. If I carry around a lot of repressed fear, I may unconsciously avoid meeting people or consciously tell myself I don't like them. So, as adults, we are constantly living out repressed feelings. from childhood. If you have a lot of repressed angers towards your domineering mother, for instance, you may interpret any suggestions or helpful advice from women as their attempt to control you. Unless you are aware of the process that is taking place, you will probably repress your feelings all over again and again, and the cycle will continue. So, most people are unconscious of this phenomena and may think that it does not apply to them. But think of all the times you have felt afraid or nervous when there was no apparent reason, or the times you become irritable when there was no real cause or discomfort you feel in a certain situation that are comfortable to others. For example, in going up to a stranger and talking to them may be comfortable, easy for one person, but hard to for another. Or speaking in front of a group may be easy for one person but hard for another one. Unfortunately, in an attempt to further repress uncomfortable emotions, millions of people abuse their bodies with drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, overreacting, and overworking. These are popular as generally accepted means by which you can temporarily suppress unpleasant emotions. You're not only damaging your body but subjecting it to these experiences. You are damaging your ability to function as a feeling emotionally healthy person as well. So, more and more doctors are realizing the importance of emotions plays on our physical health. Crying has been discovered to an important physical discharge of harmful chemicals and simultaneously releases the emotional tension, which is vital to prevent diseases in the body. For children as well as the adults, crying is the right measure should be encouraged. So, as you know, guys, when you go to the doctor and you have a high blood pressure, the doctor's first question towards you is always is, do you have some kind of tension? Do you have some kind of stress? Our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts could become the cause of our physical illness or any big disease. So you have to focus on your mental health first to save yourself from the big physical disease or illness. Okay, moving forward, we will talk about how this mental illness, how your mind and body is connected. So, your mind and body are intimately connected, each is there to serve the other. If you choose to repress an uncomfortable feelings, your body may try to help resolve the tension you have created by releasing that tension for you to through various physical symptoms. So, physical symptoms are often related to the emotional diseases you are feeling. These common physical symptoms I'm pretty sure you have felt before, or maybe you are still feeling. These symptoms are muscular tension, headache, viruses and cold, arthritis, high blood pressure, respiratory, constipation, heart disease, fever. If you have muscular tension, it means you have a pain in the back, and like you're having a back uh, pain in the neck. It means you have muscular tension. And for the headaches, it means you're thinking that I don't want to think about it anymore. Well, it means you have some thoughts in your mind and you want to avoid it, you don't want to feel it, so you are having a headache. And just like virus and colds, arthritic, high blood pressure, these are also related to some kind of your negative or repressed emotions or feelings. So recently, psychological and medical research has revealed that certain personality types are more prone to cancer and heart diseases than others. In one survey, the majority of cancer patients questions admitted that they hadn't expressed strong emotions such as crying or anger outbursts with any consistency for years at a time, and they prided themselves on their ability to control their feelings. More and more physicians are realizing the value of emotional release and expressions in total physical well being. Although a great deal of physical distress has its origin in repressed emotional distress, once it reaches the physical level, the body, mind, and spirit must all be healed together. So, guys, you have to let go, and sometimes, if you're feeling like crying, so you should cry out loud and let go those negative feelings, and don't repress your emotions or feelings because you have become adult. If you can't cry, if you can't let go those repressed feelings in front of the others, you can cry alone, because crying is like letting go, and crying is healing in itself. And like I told you guys, if you repress your feelings, you don't express your emotions of hurt or like why you cry when you feel hurt. Yeah, you cry when you want to do something and you're not doing it. You cry when you're full of hopes of getting good grades, you're good GP, but unfortunately you don't get it, so you feel like crying because you did hard work but you didn't achieve the result. So if you are feeling like crying, so let it go. Those emotions shouldn't be kept in your heart. Your heart must be full of love, giving, and forgiving with positive emotions to keep your mind healthy. Okay, always keep your mind healthy with positive thoughts, then your physical health will be healthy. Because physical illness which are common nowadays, like having a muscular pain, headaches, like I told you, like high blood pressure, heart disease, fever, are are most of the time related to the mind or the stress you're feeling, or related to suppressed feeling we have inside ourselves. So The ability to feel emotions is a gift we all share as human beings. Often, however, you may not like what you are feeling. Every emotion has a purpose, and that emotions will remain with you until that purpose is realized and understood. Your feelings are like messengers from your subconscious to your to your conscious mind. Until you receive the message, the messenger will stand patiently at your door. What are the messages your feeling bring to you? Suppose there is a hurt or sadnesses. Hurt or sadnesses arises to tell you that you have lost or are missing something you want or need. Or suppose there is a guilt. Guilt arises to remind you that in some way you're responsible of causing an undesirable result or circumstances. Or maybe there is a common feeling that is anger. Anger arises to tell you that what is happening to you is undesirable. The way to understand your emotions and what they are telling you about your life is to express them. You cannot understand what remains unexpressed. Have you ever noticed that just by talking about your problem with someone, you realize the solution? Um, I mean to say, through expressing the complete truth about all of your feelings, you can eventually realize the loving intention underneath all of your negative emotions. So, guys, today we talked about feelings and how we can't bury our feelings. By burying our feelings or emotions, gradually you become numb to life and love. So, we understand the emotions we normally feel, like joy, fear, and anger, guilt, and how we suppress it, and how these kind of suppressed feeling is affecting our physical health, and how it's important to let go these feelings, how to like simply like cry if you want to, and crying is like let go that feeling. So in our next episode we will talk in detail about the healing or the therapy we could do to let go this feeling in more appropriate way. So guys, I hope you have learned something from this podcast, and these sessions will continue on 2 3 or 4 episode more. Then we will move to more excited topic. I hope you guys stay connected and like and share my podcast, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye bye.